Now you're saying that chronic diseases are becoming extremely prevalent, and not only in American society but around the world. I think you mentioned 1 in 12 people, and what struck me is then you said 1 in 9 women. So it seems like autoimmune diseases or chronic diseases are disproportionately affecting more women than men. Is that accurate?
That's very accurate. Actually, 80% of people that get autoimmune disease are women. And there's a couple really specific reasons why we think this happens. One is something called estrogen dominance. And this is when a woman has too much estrogen, not enough progesterone. And that creates a lot of health issues, such as bad menstrual flows, bad menstrual cramps, premenstrual syndrome, ovarian cysts, fibrocystic breast disease, fibroids, endometriosis, infertility, but also insomnia and anxiety. And so you look at those kind of things in women, you go, okay, I know somebody's got estrogen dominance, but estrogen dominance is such a huge driver of autoimmune regulation issues. So not only the upregulated, overactive immune system issues such as autoimmune disease attacking body parts, but also underactive immune system issues, cancer, breast cancer. So for example, women with estrogen dominance premenopausally, they get a lot of autoimmune disease, but they also have a 5.4 times greater chance of getting breast cancer.
Wow. And
a 10 times greater chance of getting any malignant neoplasm in their lifetime, the cancers that travel and are just terrible. And so this estrogen dominance is such a huge driver of many chronic diseases, not just the autoimmune thing. And then the second thing that we've seen is that in every cell in our body, we have DNA. Now, we used to think the DNA was hardwired. Whatever genes you got from your parents and grandparents, you're stuck with it. Good, bad, or otherwise, you're kind of stuck with it. But we know now that's not the case. It's actually not so much what genes you have, it's which ones are turned on and turned off. And unfortunately, there's a lot of bad genes that have to be turned off and a lot of good genes that need to be turned on in order to prevent chronic disease. Well, actually, there's a lot of bad genes on the X chromosome. And women get 2 copies of the X chromosome, and men get 1 copy of the X and 1 copy of the Y. Well, it turns out there's a lot of bad genes on the X chromosome. So for a woman to maintain health, avoid autoimmune disease, for example, a woman has to shut down 85% of that second X chromosome. Otherwise, all this bad information is being given to the body, driving autoimmune disease. But it's another reason why, just kind of in general, along with the estrogen dominance, women have such a more complex time trying to maintain health than men tend to have.